would say, what's up, suckers? Welcome to Ace Combat 7, one of my favourite games out. One of the most games out there. Sorry, let me get my tongue straight for a second. But basically, Ace Combat 7 is one of my favourite games of all time. The Ace Combat series themselves are, yeah, I'm just gonna say it. The Ace Combat 7 games are the best games in my opinion. They are my favourite games. Right, so I am going to do a speed run of the main campaign today. Hopefully, let's complete it in under 2 hours. If I have to go slightly over 2 hours, I will. But yeah. Right, so I have played this game myself already. I got it and I played it instantly, so sorry. So yeah, I do have some aircraft unlocked, including their weapons, but there are a lot of aircraft in this game that I don't have unlocked. So yeah, let's get this show on the road. Yes, I do want to restart my campaign. Fuck it, let's go normal.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you?
Now I will be letting these videos play through, just so you guys can get the videos of them.
When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. straighter, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Should have returned soon.
Right. So if I'm getting...
Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usha as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron, IUPF, has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. How is that possible?
The tank bomb to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
So, anti-air mission. I will take my F-22. Alright. Yeah, I'll go for the quick maneuver air-to-air missiles. Oh, yeah. Yeah, screw it. Quick maneuver air-to-air missiles. So, not a lot of people know this. See if I can find it. So, this particular skin was from an Ace Combat game before it was known as Ace Combat. It was from the first ever Ace Combat game. Well, the first game that these guys made. And I actually played it myself on the PS1, but for the life of me cannot remember the name. Right, let's go.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Yeah, give me a second, I just want to check the settings of the stream. There we go.
Squadron, take off.
Sorry about that, guys.
Hurry, Mage Squadron. Call signs Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a look coming by. But we have faith in you. Good luck. Control.
Let's go!
Get that word in the air base. Mage 2, altitude restrictions lifted. Good luck.
Yeah, why are you guys sending off other people with me? I can take all this shit on my own. They do it!
Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
No, understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Trigger, I'm not a fan. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2.
Alright, let's gain some altitude.
Switch your radar, see if you can locate the enemy. Lockdown hostile.
Let's switch to quick maneuver air-to-air missiles for the fighters. Take care of the fighters first.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken. They're way overhead.
One missile each.
Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier.
And take down the bomber.
Target confirmed down.
Whew, I almost flew into the wreckage of that damn thing.
Mage 2, targets in range. Pair of bombers.
Alright.
You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's
Go
remember
Mark
he's still
2.
got this speed flat. Trigger perfect aim special weapon. That's it. It's great, but it's simple.
Quick high-speed pass. Let's do a
Target down.
speed break. Hello! Welcome to the stream, whoever you are. No offense. Alright, so I'm doing a... Well, it's supposed to be a speed run of Ace Combat 7, but I am going to be letting the... I'm going to be playing the scenes in between the missions, which give backstory to the campaign. If you would like me to skip those, please let me know in the messages.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups. Mage 2's in the clouds.
Hello.
Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify. Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass.
Hey, come on, I'm family. I can't say I'm family friendly. I've been swearing my arse off in the fucking War Thunder videos. But seriously, chaps my arse? That's the best you can come up with? Blimey. Right, take care of the fighters, then take care of the bomber. Ooh, TU-160. Will that need more than one missile? Yep. Normal missile. Hey, I'm on my way. I can't be everywhere at once, you bellend. Yep. So for as you, I don't know if you could tell from me playing War Thunder, but I've been a massive aircraft nerd for the longest time. When I was growing up, half the books on my bookshelf were aircraft. Hell, for my, I think it was my 17th or my 18th birthday, my uncle got me a book on the A380 Airbus. But that was a bad angle of attack.
Mage 2, missile launch.
So yeah, I wouldn't say I played all the Ace Combat games, but I played enough of them that I fucking love them. Right, MiG-21. Of course, it's kind of unfair. Hey, you monkey bullet!
Watch your chaff.
One shot from chaff.
Special weaponry.
Fuck me, I've only got 6 missiles left.
Enemy behind you!
One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
And that's the first mission done.
To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Barrel roll, bitches!
Looks like he's got it.
Oh, for any of you who've been wondering what an F-22 cockpit looks like,
It's just one sword.
I can guarantee there's some shit they're not showing you, because this fighter is still top secret in the eyes of the USA.
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
But, not bad, holy shit. And the one thing I like about the F-22, if you just look at the area just behind the cockpit, that's where the cannon is. That little flap. Well, I can pretty much guarantee that, I mean, this game is heavily arcadey. And a little interesting fact, this, while there may be certain aspects that are similar to real life, the place this takes, the area this takes place in, they've decided to call the Strange Real Universe, which is basically planet Earth, but, you know, different geographical layout. Hey, I finally got 2 million. I can buy the,
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Ocean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Ocean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Ocean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usia, has been seized by the Erusian army.
that wasn't very
Reports say
nice.
former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Ocean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Ocean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oceans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usia, paid for by the Oceans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the Declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye. I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Eusian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Right, so yeah. If you can hear some crunches, I do apologise. I am eating some Pringles at the same time as playing this game.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Eusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Erusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advanced element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar on the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Right, ground attack mission. Aircraft tree. XO to Wyvern. Of course, I can't use it just yet, simply because I don't have enough to unlock the LASM or EML. Special weapon. I'll go for the XSDB.
Mage Squadron, sorting ASAP.
Hello and welcome to the stream.
Current target is on rails. There's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But
Okay, so apparently the resolution of this stream is pretty bad.
But an aircraft shot down will land in civilian territory.
Is it getting any better?
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close. Yep.
Alright, let's swap to special weapon.
It's popping off now, Trigger. More escalation to be done.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle! Person permission, move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer. We need to intercept this now. We're using the containers now.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage in
Right.
discussion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to
Hey, another person's joined the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
radars. Mage 2, missile!
Oh really? Someone fired a missile at me. How rude.
2 targets remaining.
Peekaboo, motherfuckers.
Nice work, Mage 2.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on.
Fucking hell, why is it helicopters are some of the hardest targets? Well, wait until we get to the drones. Them buggers are really hard to kill.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock onto their targets too.
Second missile missed him. Got him.
Enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Got him.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
And that's another one down. Let's go tear down this sumbitch back here. Yeah, I know there's one more to go, old chap, but I'm going to wipe out this bloody base first. A bit too fast on that approach. Fuck, that was a bad shot. And fire! Yay. There's my next target.
H2, walking. Shred the radar network. H2, vehicle destroyed.
Bombs down the pipe, and the last radar vehicle. Give him 2 heat seekers just to be nice and generous.
Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
I'm pretty sure if it was on the ground, the C-17's wings would not fold like that. Oh well.
This base is worth destroying.
2 more to go. What the fuck?
What happened? Status report. Multiple bogies on radar. They're close. Wait, they're being launched.
Oh, hello. That's a MiG I've never seen before.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be the drones. Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones are
MiG-29.
all aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs.
And time to type some UAVs. The thing about these UAVs is they only take 1 missile to down, but they are maneuverable as fuck. And that one seemed to fire a missile out of its scooter right at me. One drone down.
Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are you?
3 enemies to go.
2 drones down.
Dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I'm gonna try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more. Trying to read their movements.
Right. Let's take this sumbitch down.
He's mine. He's not getting away.
Where'd he go?
1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
The aircraft is exiting our
That's not gonna hit.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt. Fox 2.
And loop round. Fire off another missile. Which of course it fucking missed.
Don't ice up in there.
And
But that's about it.
shut him down.
Chase him down and pull the trigger.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTP.
Obligatory barrel roll.
Couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
And one the opposite way.
No, maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Right.
Current target is on rails. There's still military.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator.
Enjoy the video. Oh, there isn't one for this mission.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Oceania, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier, Kestrel 2, was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely.
Gandar? Is it just me or is that saying Gunther? Gunther.
Sailing empty.
Why is he saying Gandar Bay?
The International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Choppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons.
Hey, welcome to the stream.
Air superiority in Choppenberg.
Or welcome back, depending on whatever the case may be.
There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone.
MQ-101.
The airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenalberg, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Ocean Army headed the development of the massive Arsenalbergs and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces.
Of course they have.
If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us.
So, sometime later in this game, you're going to ask me to blow the living shit out of them.
ASAP. Good luck out there.
Luck? I don't need it. They do. Right, so this is an anti-air mission. So I will be using the XO to widen. However, when it comes to the next mission, when we get drones, I'll be using the QAAM and the F-22A. Right, let's take the XO2 out. Man, is she a funky looking bird. And select parts. Special missile reload time, thank you very much. Special missile load limit, thank you very much. Standard missile lock-on range, standard missile power, enhanced MGP concentration, Queen's Custom. Actually no, not Queen's Custom. I'll take automated fire extinguisher. Superior maneuverability. And multi-purpose stealth coating? Yeah, sure, why not? Right, let's go. Welcome to the stream. Just ready to see me blow the ever-loving crap out of some unsuspecting enemy aircraft with a brand new airplane. Yeah, this bit I'm going to skip.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the XO2 Wyvern, a two-seater heavy fighter.
Right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace.
Of course, it's, you know, absolutely fictional, but
that doesn't mean we can ease up.
god damn, she doesn't look beautiful.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Column 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron.
And sorry that I'm flying right into the sun.
Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Let's see if you're one of them. Stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Mage 2, bandit down. Excellent work.
Take him down. Someone shot him down before I did.
Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
But yes, Ace Combat 7, ladies and gentlemen. The arcade air combat game that basically says screw you to all other air combat arcade games. Lock on and fire! And it. Oh, you cheeky bitch! Right, that's it, come here. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Well, I wasn't going to be nice anyway. Fucking hell. So, yeah. XO2 Wyvern, maneuverable, but maybe a bit too fast.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Woohoo!
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. We're in the clear.
And we took them all down. Of course, if that was basically the end of this mission, yeah, that'd be no game. What the fuck? How did that hit me? Alright, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Arsenal bird, the unmanned aircraft carrier carrying shit tons of drones. Which I now have to go and shoot down.
Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Thank God. Ah well, bring it on, bitches!
Just waiting for mission.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
These
Guys are definitely a step above the last.
And we're behind them. So yeah, I now have to apparently destroy this bloody massive aircraft while having a shit ton of drones stuck up my backside, so to speak.
Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command. Status? Verifying the situation.
Column 2, missile, evade! This is Column 3, Column 2's hit! Status report.
Page 2.
Shit, Column 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Oh shit, I took another missile up the back tailpipe.
Skeleton 3 is lost.
And...
Where's that report?
hello, putos!
Maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
Well, I'm fucking trying!
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Doku, get the fuck out of there. So yeah, that big blue circle, I fly into that, I go boom.
Skeleton 2 lost. Skeleton Squadron is down. Feel too many losses. All squadrons, command is ordered to complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately. Save your chatter for the debriefing.
Take down the rest of these drones, shall we?
Give our allies some time to escape.
But Column 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Let's get...
Down those
just...
UAVs.
What do you think I've been fucking doing for most of this mission? I've been trying to shoot these bitches down.
Gargoyle 1,
I mean, fuck, I might as well have been here myself. The only thing you guys are doing is being target practice for these son bitches.
Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference
Alright, let's
up there.
boost away.
Base and cool your head.
Change weapon to the multi-AA missile.
copy that.
Turn round.
Turning home.
target was not struck. H2, UAV down.
Go.
Just keep firing. That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Why would I show a machine mercy? I mean, is this game is this Terminator?
Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Mage Squadron, you're going to...
Oh hell, even American Pie? You have been selected for Shermanation. It seems so funny back in those days, but it's cringe.
Target locked. Firing. Target is destroyed.
Our UAV
Silent.
spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat. Fox 3.
Alright, let's go for these two MQ-101's over here.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Column 2, engage now. Attack.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile!
And that's another two aircraft down. Let's take down these aircraft over here, harassing this dude.
Just talk to me.
See if I can get 4 in one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. That's 2. That's 4! Woohoo!
Golem 2, stop dogfighting them.
And that's another 4 over here. Basically, the mission right now is I've got to escort these guys out of here, and doing so means I've got to blow the living shit out of these drones.
This is not good. Brody, break off.
Mage 2, UAV down.
Got one in my sights.
Yes, if anyone's interested, I'm also planning to buy The Last of Us 1 and 2, and basically do a playthrough of those.
Gas is out.
See if I can get this sunbitch with guns. Fuck it, never mind.
Good job, H2. We want as many guys out here as possible. Element 2, what's your status? Status report.
Yeah, the interesting looking design of these wings, I know, they look weird, like facing forward. It was an idea originally, I would say, posited by the Russians. If you look at the Russian heavy aircraft, the Su-47 Berkut, it has forward swept wings like this, and the idea behind it is that they're more unstable than normal wings, and thus give you more maneuverability in air combat.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. Now what?
Let's see, where's the gun on this thing? Oh, it's on the left-hand side of the cockpit. Standing missiles are kept in the air intake? Really? I suppose it would go with this aircraft's stealth rating. And the special weapons are kept in between. Drones? Oh. Didn't I just shoot you down? Ladies and gentlemen, the most boring, well, probably the most boring part for you of this game. But as an aircraft fanatic, I love this aspect. Of course, I was going slightly too fast. I love how the aircraft flares itself for landing. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I also love how the way the sun shines off the cockpit and the air and the ground. Just those little details. And for anyone who saw that, the guided penetration bomb thing, the interesting fact, the first Earth penetrating weapon, if I remember correctly, was designed by the British, by the same guy who developed the bouncing bomb, Barnes-Wallis. So he came up with two basically big ass bombs, because can't remember the reason behind them, but called the Tall Boy. That was the first one he designed, and then the Grand Slam, which was basically double the size. So it was a I think it was a 10-ton bomb. I'll have to look up the specs for the Grand Slam, but so yeah, so this bomb was bloody huge. The nose of it was, the metal was hardened so it could burrow down into the ground and then explode, and it was fitted with the new explosives Torpex. So let's see. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be quiet now.
Here it comes. Looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body.
I'd be interested to see if that was actually a thing.
Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got
Oh,
all
like a bunch
kinds
of roses.
critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief.
Yeah.
One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come.
Smart, but not fair.
Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Arusian princess rallying her people on the Arusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
I wish you luck. Right.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circuit Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatukura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up the strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Farling's craft after running. Good luck out there, everyone.
Right, so fly through an impenetrable radar barrier and rescue the ex-president of Ossia. No problem. Right, so for this I will be using the F-22 again. And I'll be using the quick maneuver air-to-air missiles. The majority of this mission is going to be air attack.
Operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar.
I'm pretty sure them contacting me doesn't exactly mean radio silence.
The Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
So all in all there's about 20 missions in this game. So while I think the title of my video may be wrong, speedrun, it's not going to be a speedrun, so I do apologise for the misleading title. So I think I'll do about 10 missions in one go and then do the final 10 in another video. Let's take the shortcut.
Making good progress, Trigger. Currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know we got a bunch of people pulling for you.
Easy.
And I'm one of them.
Easy.
3/4 of the way. And a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president.
Yoink.
He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it.
And here we go.
Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. H2, target destroyed. H2, target down. Half of the anti-air guns down. Half of the SAM sites are down. Fox 2, Fox 2. Targeting range of guns. H2, target down. Missile closing, evade.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here.
Took your fucking time.
Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy.
And that's all the ground targets gone. Welcome to the stream.
Sides down. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then.
I've eliminated them all.
Destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land. Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. Their container-launched UAVs.
Rescue grab tag initiated.
Those of you who have played the other Ace Combat games
Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
will know the, well, hopefully remember Sea Goblins for who they are. This is not the first game they've been in. So these container boxes are launching drones. Let's say we blow them up, eh? Go to this view for ground attack modes.
UAV down.
Launch a missile at that pleb.
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Come back to that target. Out. That anti-aircraft gun, that container box.
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harlan alive?
Right, one container box left.
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Now for the aircraft.
UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
Give me a second minute.
10.
Right, so
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy?
let's get this felon. Oh yeah, there's a camera which lets you follow the missile and see the destruction you cause. Fucking awesome.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
Right, so radar.
Mop up the rest.
Let's head back to where we were.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly? What do we do? There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
Send a quick maneuver air-to-air missile up to this guy's tailpipe.
The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link. One remaining.
Golem Squadron, let's take it up a notch, okay?
Yoink! Dodge that missile.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
For those of you who, like I've said before, welcome to the stream. For those of you who have played the other Ace Combat games, Mother Goose 1 is another reference that you should know from Ace Combat Squadron Leader.
South. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
That's a lot of targets.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenalburg.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Golem, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot.
Come on, die ye bastards! Oh crap. So Mother Goose 1 I have to protect, and feels they may have just been hit by a missile. They didn't launch their Phoenix missiles. Interesting.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Cargo did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual. Gargoyle Squadron, report. Roger, continue to maintain air superiority. Mother Goose 1 hit!
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Main Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson.
Whoops. Full warning.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Die. This group is heading towards Mother Goose 1.
They're heading to the space elevator.
Let's fly in a steady
Yeah, circle, come round on his tail,
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one.
and bang. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Respond.
Come here, you bastard!
Please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
That's a lot of
We are
times.
not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take them down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace.
Yeah, those guys I won't be able to
Mother
hit.
Goose 1, Mr. Harlan, are you piloting that plane?
That wasn't me.
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It wasn't me.
A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it's trying to protect the helicopter. The Russian bastards, they just killed the hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchway. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately.
So I've just been framed for trying to rescue,
You can't fly for why? You understand?
So I've just been framed for murdering the guy I was supposed to try and rescue. Son of a bitch, game!
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president.
Yeah, fuck you.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Lucia didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix.
Me.
Wonder what he did to get sent here.
Got framed for the murder of President Harling.
My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guards retreating. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago.
Me!
Get this. Talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him.
Well, I'd love to take credit, darling, but it wasn't me.
It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It works.
444.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His tactic was triggered. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack. Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay. I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want...
Give me some weapons, I'll shoot them all down.
We've got an active base here.
Right, so anti-air mission. With a twist, my weapons are locked at the start. Just go to the aircraft tree. Right. I'll get the LASM. See him? No, I've only got 58 grand left. Right, let's start this shit, biz. Fighters. See, is the F-22 any better than the X-02? Yeah. Yeah, Estepakia. I'll admit, I like that. Select a skin. Glowing skin? Whoa! Okay, this I have to see.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
I could see that as being very useful during an... Well, actually, no. It would tell everyone where you... I was going to say, I could see that as being useful during a night attack, but it would tell everyone where the fuck you are.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8 when you land your ass is grass.
Spare 15, take off confirmed.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going to restart this mission, guys. Sorry, quick mission. Yeah, because while that does look awesome in a bright sunlight, that shit looks weird. Continue. Let's just change the aircraft skin. It looks awesome. I might use that during the first night attack. That's better.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now. 'Cause 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 'cause
Come on. Fucking load.
Follow orders triggered. Taxi to the runway.
Spare 15 to runway.
Funny, I'm in a penal unit, yet I've got a highly experimental aircraft. Gotta love arcade games.
Once he gets you back. Sperry, when you land your ass is grass.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Oh, come on, that's a bit extreme.
Here comes Harlan's murderer. He
Hey.
shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes.
Well, technically it was only 1, and 2 of them being framed. It was a drone that shot him down.
Life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Fuck you.
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise.
Look at the airflow. That little cloud over the wings, that's the airflow.
Just think of it as you atone for your crimes.
Fucking hell, that looks amazing.
Leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Spare 15, you're too far away.
So until they enable my weapons, it's just fly around.
You don't get it, Spare 15. Your fire control systems are locked.
See?
Look at that. Blowing off a bunch of paper planes. The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? So that convincing. Shit, the enemy just hit the control tower.
And I'm about to have my weapons unlocked, so...
Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all?
Please do.
Commander McKinsey? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage.
I heard them say shoot down everything. I did not hear the carrying bombs bit.
Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill after he starts?
This is the first.
If Count's going
I
first,
decide when you die.
all right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Fuck you, Count.
There's the your light. I'll show you all how it's done.
I need to work on my missile shots.
Do they really think they can get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
And welcome to the stream, dear person. Right.
I've yet to confirm the destruction of the targets. Continue on with the mission.
Taking down the fighters first, dear. Step down with guns.
Sperry, watch your mouth. Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that I'm gonna get pissed off real quick.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of
Gain
them.
some altitude.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Bingo!
One aircraft down.
That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you.
Oh, come on.
In this
That
unit,
should have hit his
tail
ass.
marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 tree scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harlan's murderer. Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Ouch. That hurt. Right, let's head for the next group. And back on his tail. Big 29.
Focus on destroying the target.
This is decent what he's famous for.
Yay!
Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Who, me? Never.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Geez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Trigger again! Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck. This is a pretty nice ride. Its service pretty good. Can't believe he sees these to be scrapped. Just we can imagine that she'd have up her sleeves anyway. I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's loyalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining.
Next target. Is the air-to-air missile, gives me a little extra range.
What the hell are you doing?
And of course it.
Please maintain silence for the moment. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
Thanks! Screw you, hippie. Oh, come on, that shouldn't hit. And MiG-29. Oh, come on. Got him.
Hey, do you have a read on the situation? The last escort is down. The bombers are ripe for the picking. Looks like
And just for the fun, let's launch a full 6 missiles at this last guy. Just to be overkill.
One bandit left. Take him down now. Who's counting for some?
Think I got him?
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah. Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB.
Hey!
Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Don't worry, I'm not going to crash on landing. You're still going to lose your money.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway.
Fuck you.
Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Heading is good. Stay on course.
And pull back.
You're past the guidance limit. Make a gentle landing.
Nice gentle landing. And roll to a stop.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Fuck you, Bandog.
Spare 15, the runway's free.
Alright, the Immelmann turn. First developed by a German pilot during the First World War, if I remember correctly.
Did I throw...
Next mission.
Mihai's granddaughters like to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about.
Creepy.
I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures.
They're little girls, they're not fucking creatures.
Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dimitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji.
Fuck me, that's a long name.
When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger.
Obviously a shit shot if Mihai's still here.
Was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime.
He just wanted to fly.
Tessite soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
And next mission. Mission 6. 4 more missions after this, and I will end the video. I will use the F-22A for this mission again. There is a number of ground targets, but there is a very interesting air attack or air combat mission at the end, which I will need the quick maneuver air-to-air missiles that are equipped on the F-22. Might see if I can buy the Su-57.
Some welcome. All aircraft spread out.
Oh shit! I got it wrong. This isn't the air attack mission. This is the ground attack mission. Change aircraft.
Mihai's grand.
Yes, I know. Come on. Skip. XO2S. I will take the long-range air-to-ship missile, which can also be used to attack ground targets.
Stand by at the front. Some welcome. All aircraft spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack,
See ya.
right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up. It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Sparefoot? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
Let's go this way. So I get an actual angle of attack on the rest of those with my long-range missiles.
Launching anti-ship missile. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
Oh, come on.
To resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off? We're gonna finish this mission. Never end. Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around.
Get on the tail of this epic speed. 2 heat seekers up the tailpipe. Let's take down this P-160 before it can take off.
That was fast. Keep up the good work. Right up. Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're on official fly swatter now, Trigger. Sure you give me another shot? Unless we my lucky day.
Enemy bases divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot count?
Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that full man?
Finally had a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
Hey, that AA gun's moving. Not anymore. Pretty sure I would have damaged my aircraft in real life if I'd flown that low. To an explosion. Fuck, that was a helicopter, it only needed 1 missile.
Great shot. Keep it up. I can dodge this.
Vehicle down. Targeting gun range. Fire.
Try locking onto the target before you shoot, Lanky.
They're after me. This base uses its surroundings. You're good. Missile inbound. Evade. Yeah, target destroyed.
Fox 2.
And there. Fuck, I missed. That was too close. Oh, an 88B Harrier. Wonderful little aircraft.
Vehicle down. Almost out of special weapon. AA gun down.
Trigger has destroyed the target. They're after me.
Take out these AV-8s.
Bombs on a passing to the just in their right. Another base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. It's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Ocean has one. Says where and when bonds like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins.
Let's go reload our weapons.
Below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time.
And if I can get to it in time, I will do something incredibly stupid. I will fly through a tunnel.
Approaching return line.
Spare 15, this is the control.
Skip the landing sequence. More LASMs. Skip the takeoff sequence. And full speed ahead! Engage warp drive. I will admit I can be a bit of a show off when it comes to this game. It's just so fun. Load long range land attack missiles.
Vehicle down. Spare 15, launching missile. Target destroyed. You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack.
Oh yeah, of course I've still got ammo. I just fucking reloaded.
You really are good at murdering people, Trigger. Too easy for someone who's used to killing presidents. Ex-presidents. So, what's the difference? Whatever, still got 3 sin lines. Trigger destroyed all the trucks.
Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280.
Reinforcements. MT-101's.
They're drones.
Fucking lovely.
These must be the infamous drones. Machines are found in place of these.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. Is he gonna have to rethink the odds? Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? These are just pawns. That lying son of a bitch.
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
This is spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too. God damn it, I did! I'm still at the table! I roll a missile. Another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
And that's one of my squadron members down.
Someone's down. Who is it? It's High Roller. He's been taken out.
Don't waste your pants over one aircraft being down.
You take care of the surface target. What happens to a fast?
Hello, tunnel.
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
This isn't even a fight. Man, did you really use all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me. I'm gonna be like Trigger. Stick to the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let it. It's a decision on your part. I've still got top score.
Show off. They went for long.
Trigger crashed. Like an idiot.
Am I imagining things with those aircraft on the ground? I'm gonna go check. Those are aircraft. Whoa. Woohoo!
Target destroyed. Hostile has a lock. 2 minutes remaining. Missile inbound. Evade. Well, special weapon. This is how it works. You do whatever tasks you're given.
That's all ground attack targets done, so let's take out some aircraft.
Enemy base is crippled. That's enough. Go find some enemies that can kill you.
This is Sparrow. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Sparrow 11, just do your job. Never thought I'd say this. But you're doing a hell of a job, Spare Squad.
Congratulations from the guard dog, untouched.
Don't make me take it back. Eradicate the rest of them. 1 minute remaining. In gun range.
Trigger, hostile behind you.
Fuck me, an F4 Phantom?
Missile coming at you. If you find straight, you'll get hit. I'm spiked. I'll shake you.
Mission accomplished.
The enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back.
I've hit it enough. Bitch, I want that base off the face of this earth.
Guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Uh-huh.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
Mission done. Ooh, the YF-23 Black Widow. An interesting aircraft that was developed but never put into production. Shame, it was a good aircraft by all accounts.
You lost.
Raise the roof.
You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for your comms. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your
Just me, or is that guy a
so-called right to
bit of a
complain
dick?
The moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Ocean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat.
Do you want me to go blow them up? Yoki dokie.
Guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember, they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Fuck you. So, this is the mission I was thinking about last time when I picked the F-22. Let's go. Start mission. Ow. Fudge. Right, let's go for the F-22A. No, I don't want the AAMs. So, special weapon. QAAM.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi. Spare squadron, this mission needs to be quick.
Okie dokie.
Facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
I'll give you 3 guesses.
Orders.
Aircraft Space Force Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. Cyclops and Strider Squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We arrive shortly.
Understood.
Low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take our hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandar. We need the job done on time.
Bandar? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Gardar.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Thunderclouds are common this time of year.
Spare 13 launching missile.
Let's take that out, that AA gun, just for good measure.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
It's in there! It's in!
Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
And speed away.
They're investigating the That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk.
They're in the clouds.
Destruction of target facility confirmed.
Missile at him. And of course, fucking miss.
Use your head as well as your hands.
Oh shit, that was close. Let us continue. Oh look, an Apache. A very nice, expensive helicopter. Well, it was. Peekaboo, motherfucker. I know what it made Will Smith proud flying like that. Oh no, you did not shoot that shit at me. Loop up, comes down.
Spare 15, target destroyed. SAM sights down.
Radar site.
Radar facilities.
Goodbye.
All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
F-15, good aircraft, but not the best air combat.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home to.
Things don't always go perfectly.
Alright, let's take these planes some.
Jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not trying to get out some assholes that don't know shit about. As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity.
Hey, you're welcome. Let's take this bitch down first.
Someone flew into the thunderclouds.
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for
Please don't hit me, please don't hit me, please don't hit me.
Cyclops 2, look behind you.
UAV down.
There are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
Hey, I'm fucking working on it. Ow.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Wiseman 444 squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Yeah, look after the survivors.
Roger.
Oh, shit, both missed.
This is bad. We're fading fast.
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Shut up, I'm shooting them down.
Maintain your element. No affairs.
Figured UAVs wouldn't like lightning. Let's go.
Hostile has a lock. UAV destroyed.
Cyclops 4 has broken off.
Buy me a beer when we get back.
Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs. Miss.
Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Trigger's holding up, but we got our hands full.
Our job is to watch the airspace. Yours is to get the hell out of there.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Man, it's just me and
all the drones down.
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare Squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base.
Not yet.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
There we go.
Break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
On my way.
This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8. No dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide.
Hey, pull the Top Gun. Holy shit.
You could have done that sooner. You want to understand the enemy.
Shot down champ.
You want to understand the enemy? Well,
Spare 10 lost.
have you tried just talking to us instead of shooting us down?
Lost. What's with this guy? That's an SU-30. All Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
That's not possible.
Get in there with that.
And here we go.
15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
Last force craft flying out of bounds.
Cowards feeling on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, spare 11. From an element to take up from here. Forget it. Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine. Copy 15. Don't copy that.
Soul 2, feeling behind you. Feeling.
Was hit by lightning.
Target was not hit. Watch out for ice while you're in there. Hostile has a lock.
Soul 2, this is Soul 1. Soul 2 here. Heads up.
Spare 15, launching
Missile did not connect. That wasn't the plan.
Javelin flares are running low.
Wiseman, you see that color? It's flying.
It's Mr. X.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't run into. It comes down to it, black as a sheet.
Hit him.
My guys out of here.
Understood. Soul 1, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, excited.
Excited?
Interesting. So for my minus, to be significant.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking out one child?
Just one's taking on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Oh, so far I've lasted longer than a minute, love.
Copy that. I was gonna do that anyway.
Shaking bandit.
Spare 15, missile away.
God, this guy is good.
Shaking bandit. Taking fire.
well, we'll see him again. Don't worry.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will you be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't...
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shock. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spares her.
You returned without permission.
Next mission.
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that?
I believe that's my introduction.
The last pilot to land back at base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, Fighter Squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hawk dog. From now on, I was going to keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor.
Let's see how much the... That's right, I bought the XO2 Wyvern. So SU-57 is going to cost me about 900 grand. Right, go up this line, buy these upgrades and these aircraft.
Convicts, stand by at the front.
Right, ground attack mission. Just the kind I like, because it basically blow up as much shit as you can. Running away and retreating. Is it different?
Target in sight. You see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, all warships. There's plenty of buildings too.
Destroy everything in sight.
Yes, sir.
Anything like military?
Get the ships out of here before they blow up. Damn, that's what I call fireworks.
Spare 15 launching missile. I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses then. The fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy. Burn, bitches.
Burn, bitches.
The enemy's gunning for me. It's like watching a fireworks display.
Launching anti-ship missile.
One missile, all that destruction.
in a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens.
Cowboy, bandit on your 6.
Confirm kill on AA gun. One minute remaining. Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
And let's take down this F-16.
Start destroying the facilities around the harbor one by one. Special weaponry out.
Their target just shooting down.
Looking good.
I'll take jobs like this any day.
Megastorm and SN2 is about to arrive.
Bring out the truck. Make sure the roster's clear. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
Looks like some oil tankers.
So I now apparently have to follow these bellends
HQ saw them on satellite.
to a sandstorm.
Down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's what radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
You sure you can trust that intel?
I'm pretty sure that flying through this sandstorm would make me crash in real life. Yoink!
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay. Do you think that's the best?
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Eyes on your jacket, Trigger.
We can toss you in it as soon as it's up.
Oh, that guy's in the valley.
Box 2. Spare tube count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to fight tankers. So how about you chew it well?
Ouch.
They pave desert highways nicely, you know? You can drive fast to avoid bandits in
Yoink.
the desert.
Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves.
Nice
Bit
sentiment.
black.
Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up counter-aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
Let's take down these drones.
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming. A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers.
Trigger took down a UAV.
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands. Trigger.
Nice kill, Trigger.
Don't forget, you're trying to take down the tankers.
out.
Trigger slash to fifth bandit. He might get them all.
I'm gonna try, bitch.
Those trucks can't be all terrain.
Whoa, there's a truck right below me.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full band.
We gotta get those UAVs. Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me.
You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down. Tanker confirmed eliminated.
There's a tanker over there, Nick.
Weapon system's acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the dramas here. Say what you want. I've got a few friends.
Keep going. Burn it all. Target confirmed. We are full band. Dig around. You can't stick around forever. Find those targets.
5 minutes left. How much I want to bet I can take down the targets and all the aircraft?
Enough of this trigger bullshit. All aircraft, destroy the tankers. Spare 15, Fox 2.
And boom.
Bandit down. 5 minutes remaining.
5 seconds for the sandstorm.
Prioritize the tankers. Worry about the UAVs later.
Yeah. Trigger trash the target.
Out.
Jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums?
That cheers me up. Not that I give a rat's ass. You sound like you know something. I'm not just getting intel away for free.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
One more truck down. Drop them all.
He's too quick. The tankers are getting farther away.
Got a target on radar. Trigger, it's near your position. Fox 2.
All drones down. Go through the clouds. There's a red target to be seen over here.
Target is down. Well done. That's a lot of fuel up in smoke. But there could be more hiding somewhere. UAV down. 3 minutes remaining.
Bastards picked a hell of a place to hide.
Alright, there they are. Over here.
Chase it down, dimwit.
That's all 20 done.
Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft return to base. Bring up all those tankers will stay for a while.
Time to go home.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Work like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been strange to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger.
Maybe I could teach you a thing or two.
Champ went down crying like a baby.
The mission was a success. Dismissed. It seems headquarters is starting to view some of you in
So let's start buying those aircraft up here so I can get the upgrades. Might as well unlock the aircraft, the weapons with the aircraft.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Right, this particular mission I will not be destroying. I'm not going to destroy every single target because it's going to take too long.
The enemy is watching from above. Stay in or below the clouds to keep hidden. That means no missiles. Even you watch and understand that.
Talk about a close space.
What's more enclosed than solitary? Commence
So I'll destroy some of the white targets, but...
That's your target.
So the white targets are the secondary targets, the red ones, they're the main ones. And up!
What if the radar isn't under a cloud? Destroy it, and then scurry for cover if you value your life.
I thought you'd say that.
Destroy radar sites. You're still under satellite observation. Watch out for missiles.
Feels like I'm being watched by a pack of fanboys.
Their missiles are guided by a combination of the satellite and the radar
So,
facility. So
apparently these radar towers I'm destroying
stop hitting their targets.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
are
Only one way to
basically guiding missiles in on my position.
However, not all radars are
So if I fly above the clouds, I can be targeted. If I fly below the clouds, I can't.
Just what? It's a dangerous operation. But it's
Yeah.
better than running through a
Whoa.
minefield blind, I guess. You're so naive, Tabloid. What we're doing is exactly like running through a minefield blind.
silence. If you've got time to yap, you're not doing your job right.
Got into using a trick any amateur can think of. Picked up a bunch of intel.
Full man, that's your second strike. There won't be a third. Target destroyed. 2 to go.
I got my hands on a password, and after some digging around, I found a bunch of stuff.
I'm not sure you understand what you're saying, Spare 6.
I'll let you in on it when we're home, man, Doc. In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
I think you might be right.
I almost got hit by AA fire.
Radar site destroyed. Show the last one the same hospitality. You're in plain view, Spare 15. Get back to the clouds.
And that's all the radar sites
That's
gone.
the last of the radar sites we needed to destroy. That probably put a stop to their satellite's missile guidance capabilities. Someone fly above the clouds.
I like the sound of that.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
What's going on, Bandog?
This is the Air Force Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
Nobody told me there was this many nearby. Incoming Allied fighters. Respond.
They ain't allies.
The regular forces don't want anything to do with the penal base. The IFF says they're allies. Whoa, time out. Tell me they're barrier troops. Someone's on me. Is he an enemy? Evade!
Ocean fighters do not attack. Shit. These guys aren't allies.
Are they spoofing our IFF?
Modern IFF connects to our strategic system via satellites. It can't be decoded.
It's on my tail. Is it an enemy? Hey, the enemy's working in coordination. Information regarding IFF says top secret. There's no way they can make it fake.
At this rate, no one's going to get out alive.
Unless they hacked most of our satellites, which, oh yeah, surprisingly they did.
All aircraft, gather around me. I mean Trigger. What? Bandog, can you register Trigger and the blips around him as friendlies?
What are you thinking? What good is that?
What other choice do we have?
Sure.
All right, all aircraft, form up on Trigger, nice and tight.
Hey, I'm effectively squadron leader, bitches!
Bandog, it's on you.
Full man, what's your location?
The tail end.
Understood. I've sent new ID data. Enemies will be marked as enemies. Shoot them all down.
Ah, time for some fun.
I decide you die.
Shit. Missile in the air. Heads up.
Projectile incoming.
Tell us what's happening. Come on.
Damn it, not right now.
That doesn't sound good.
Air contact incoming at high speed. It's too fast to be an aircraft.
It's a missile.
What do we do? What's going on?
Five, four, three, two, one. Here it comes.
That's Shockwave.
Incoming transmission from HQ. Their weapon is codenamed Helios. It's a long-range missile carried by arsenal birds.
Arsenal birds?
Sending over the predicted impact zone. It's coming in hot.
Damn, you're working quick today, Bandog.
Get too chatty and you'll die. Impact, now!
How can they fire like that when they've got allies in the airspace? Don't they care about the pilots?
There are a few
Probably
targets
not.
remaining. Concentrate. Shoot down remaining hostiles.
as an enemy. You did that on purpose, Bad Dog. Did what? Don't play dumb. Full ban.
It was an accident. It got out of
bullshit.
control. Return to base.
Son of a bitch!
The enemy is watching from above. Stay in or below the clouds to keep it.
Suddenly, we were being treated like a regular unit. We've been ordered to pack everything up and move the base further inland. We even got a transport plane. The funny thing is, no one here remembers I've got a bum leg and, oh, that I'm not a soldier. Take a look at the map. There's an island on the other side of Uja our Marines landed on. The space elevator's not too far from there. They tell us the airfield's being used as a base to support the elevator. Not sure if I trust that intel. Anyway, the transport plane's gonna drop us there, without any fighters to cover us. Some genius thought we could commandeer the enemy's jets they left in the hangars, and use those to fight. Y'all aren't real soldiers, they said. Any other day we'd be using you lowlifes to go out and dig up landmines. And prisoners don't get guns. You'll just have to make do with whatever we give you and like it. A phone. They don't let us prisoners near them. But with all the hustle and bustle of moving the base, they forgot to lock this one up. Looks like an antique. I lost my right for a phone call ever since I was arrested and locked up. It's trippy to think that I can just hook it up, dial a number, and talk to someone from my own country. Planning escapes ain't all I'm good at. I'm plenty good at remembering phone numbers, too. A little while later, I headed over to HQ. You must know.
We did get a call direct from command. That pipe, what exactly are you doing with it?
My grandfather had a lot of friends in the Air Force from his time as a lieutenant. My point? Well, if you're going to set out in your own special aircraft, then you'll send everybody else off in the wrong direction while you head somewhere else.
All right, fine. But just you and you alone. You're the only one allowed on board. Besides, there's only one seat left.
I said cool. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
And mission 10, the final mission.
I've received a communication from the general.
Let's just go to the... No, I don't want to quit mission! Fuck. That was a mistake. This is going to be the final mission for the video. So please enjoy.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Spare 15, this is the control tower.
So the liaison plane left without me. Yeah, I know. I'm heading into hell. Whatever. If the Khan's here and the dumbass prison guards are going, why shouldn't I? I'm no angel. I mean, my old man died playing hero, and all I do is hate him for it. It ain't gonna be a picnic, that's for sure. Adios, you damn fool.
The order is simple. Kill anyone trying to kill the commander, even if they're one of us.
Like how you killed Full Band?
It was an accident, so shut up.
Give me that. I'll do the talking. This is Base Commander McKinsey. I want you idiots to understand the gravity of this operation. My orders take priority. That's it.
Sure wish our cargo would shut up. The enemy's using anti-air weapons. Don't freak out. Keep your shit together.
Be on the lookout for camouflage SAM sites. Seek and destroy. SAM site confirmed. Down.
So radar in this mission is going to be practically useless. So what I do is I follow the smoke trails of the outgoing missiles.
New SAM site. SAM confirmed. Silent.
There's another smoke trail.
SAM site's located.
The radar's lit up. Fire. They know we're here.
SAM site confirmed. Destroyed. Continue escort.
Oh, more so. Just fly along this line quickly, because if I remember correctly, there's a couple over here.
Another SAM. Clean it up.
And there's a radar vehicle too.
Rover 1 has taken some damage, but can still fly.
Damaged? Take out the goddamn missiles and there'd be no damage.
Oh, aircraft. Let's go and give them the good news.
Missiles are coming.
Find those targets.
Righto.
Spare squadron. SAM site's located. Take them out. Bandits closing in. Determined hostile. Intercept.
On my way, bitch.
SAM site's detected. Keep the commander safe. I don't want to deal with the mess.
We can sleep in for once.
Enemy transport support spotted and confirmed. Sending backup. Engage.
Trigger, count. One is exposed to anti-air fire. This is Bandog. SAM site's located. Eliminate them. Enemy destroyed. Continue with escort.
Flying as an escort makes me feel like I'm all tied down.
kilometers remain.
Escorts that go down.
Now, Sam's.
Service. Right praise.
The next missile will down your craft, so watch your tail.
Bandog, it's up to you to make sure the support stays in the air.
Another SAM spotted.
Damn, they're firing surface-to-air missiles at me.
That came from the battery I just destroyed. No surface-to-air missiles spotted, so let's go deal with these bastards.
Bandits incoming. Engage and destroy.
Firing support. We'll pick up later.
Good. Enemy aircraft's eliminated.
Yikes. I forgot about the transport. Is it still flying?
I love that. Yikes! I forgot about the transport. Oh, mother of God. That's a missile trail. Coming from over here. Let's go down below the cloud.
One is exposed to anti-air fire.
Yeah. Fucking where from? Oh. Over here. Shouldn't have done that, mate. I've seen where you're from.
To destination. You're about halfway. New SAM site. There are more than we expected.
Right. Let's go take down these aircraft.
I see the city. Once we're over the border, we're safe. Hurry up.
Bandits inbound. Don't get distracted. Just a little further.
Don't let your men do anything stupid. Hands off while they're in a illusionary state. Ocia is our brother nation. We should help them.
Bad. Sorry about that, guys.
Spare 2, spare 15. Bandits closing in on Rover 1. Intercept and punch.
I see enemy aircraft. They're right on us. Cargo escorts back. Count looks promising.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Good combat record.
Good combat record.
Rover 1 is taking damage. Let the aircraft stop slacking out there.
Not let the enemy get closer. Flares. Flares. Look below. Is that a wall? A wall on the border? You're nuts.
They're imposing their independence on everyone.
The only country I can think of that's built a wall.
One has been hit. Are you guys doing this on purpose?
The craft is shaking.
Commander, you won't go down. Not for a while yet.
Russian aircraft. You are violating Bulgarian airspace. Leave immediately.
Bandits confirmed down.
Yay!
Arriving shortly at destination. Trigger, it's a breath of fresh air having you out here.
You hear that, Trigger?
In our squadron, even the good pilots were criminals. You don't stink like them, Trigger.
Looks like not all guard dogs have a good sense of smell. Trigger's got the worst criminal record out of all of us.
Count, you were convicted of fraud. You sure as hell don't live up to your name.
Save your servants for someone who cares, creature.
You wouldn't understand, Count. Not until you take a good look in the mirror. Arrived at destination. Roper 1, report your situation. If everything's fine, prepare to land.
Ah, would you look at that? Support has kept you alive.
You're welcome.
This is significant for all of our forces.
Self-centered little prick.
Aircraft caution, bogies. Unidentified aircraft. They're fast, real fast.
What?
Yeah, it's a drone.
It closed in fast.
Unknown considered hostile.
It's a funky ass looking drone.
Protect Roper 1.
Spare 15 engage. Take down the bandits. Spare 2 support Roper 1 and escort the craft to safety.
I was just about to ask if I could do that myself.
Bandit hit. Still active.
Drone can take a fucking punch.
Missile. How'd they manage that?
Trigger's movements are insane. Damn, buddy. Trigger, keep that guy away from here.
What is that thing? Keep it away from this aircraft.
What the hell does he want? He's got his ACM down, but something's off.
Spare 2, stay alert. When you get there, the responsibility's on you.
Negative.
Hey, I got him.
Bandit lost, confirmed down. Clear skies all around. Spare 15. You did well. Wait, what now? 4 friendlies approaching.
Allied fighters.
This is the Air Force Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
Got a guard dog on your pocket?
Hey, wise man.
Cyclops 1. Cyclops Squadron? What are you doing here?
I was tracking an enemy prototype. I wouldn't be surprised if that dumbass from your side was the one who downed him. Systems Commander McKinsey, I apologize on behalf of that asshole, but we really screwed up. He didn't listen to my order to stand down. I'm certain he'll be punished for taking down the unidentified aircraft.
Give me a break.
My sentiments exactly.
If you would kindly accompany me to my base, we'll answer any questions you have there. Actually, I'm grateful. Support was unreliable. Respectfully, sir, I believe they got promise.
Thank you. Finally. And that's the end of the 10th mission. So I thank you for anyone who has joined me on this stream. Thank you for anyone who is watching this after I have streamed. I hope you enjoyed the video, and leave a comment down below if you did, or if there's leave a comment down below if there's any aircraft in this game that you would particularly like me to fly. I will do my best to accommodate. So, thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!